Hello, this is Stephen MP92 for my first section of Stephen BGAM. The human child has a great time for movies. It just seems to be the best time to escape from everything and go into a world we could not follow into. As an adult, there are just so many that pick us up, no matter how bad we feel. When I turned 13, my appreciation for movies truly blossomed, so I'll do a list of my top 13 favorite childhood movies. Here we go. This is by no means a kids movie, but if it had dinosaurs in it, chances are we were happy with it as little boys. Those CGI dinosaurs were a new revolution of fear. Even so, I think kids like being scared. If that wasn't so, they wouldn't go out dressed up on Halloween or watch anything done by 4Kids Entertainment. It's a thrill, and the perfect way to start up my list. Number 12, The Lion King. I don't know about how The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This was a Disney movie that started breaking all the rules. Most older Disney movies called the mom, this one called the dad. And all the movies, Disney movies were based on fairy tales. This one was based on Shakespeare. Older. I think it was their. This movie has also one of the most brutal deaths ever for a G-rated movie. It makes a perfect movie to start the number 12 spot on my countdown. Number 11, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the movie. This is a Ninja Turtles movie that makes you feel good after watching it. CGI may be a staple of American cinema these days, but still I'd like to watch all these great stunts and martial arts and the costumes brought by the master of puppetry himself, Jim Henson. If I feel like a good Ninja Turtles movie, you pop this movie into your movie and put it on a pizza. Cowabunga! Number 10, Power Rangers the movie. Much like the Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers can easily get a kid or kid hyped up for action. And it's clear that the actors in this movie had a lot of fun making it. And there's also the most expensive Power Rangers project at the time. It does have that cheesy to it, but the cheese is the whole point of the Power Rangers for anybody who's seen the show. With great action and good fight scenes, creative costumes, and pretty good CGI. However, despite it coming out before another movie that came out on the list, as Power Rangers the movie was one of the defining films for me as a child. Number 9, Superman the movie. Superman is one of the first things that comes to mind when I think of the American icon. And this movie had a bold statement that came with it. You'll believe a man can fly. Hey, it sure made me believe that the person on screen definitely was really flying. And this is one of the best superhero films I've ever seen, and it easily takes number 9 spot on the list. Number 8, Batman. Tim Burton made the ideal Batman film for people like me. It was dark, dramatic, and gritty, everything we know Batman to be. Michael Keaton filled the character with a lot of life, but the real fun comes from Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Capturing the funny, insane, goofy moments of the character, this works makes the Batman movie perfect for number 8 on the countdown. Number 7, Pokemon the first movie. I know it seems weird to put this ahead of a superhero movie that more people would still enjoy, but I will forever have grown up in the 1990s and 2000s. Pokemon was everywhere in that time. The video games, the toys, the comic books, and the cartoon. So, this movie was in constant rotation. We had to see it. I haven't seen a lot of the newer Pokemon movies, but this is the one that always gives me a good feeling after watching it. Number 6, Spirited Away. I have already appreciated Hayao Miyazaki as a director, and this is where my appreciation of anime truly blossomed. I like everything about this movie. The story, the characters, the setting, the animation. To me, it's Hayao Miyazaki's finest work, and also one of my favorite anime movies ever. Number 5, Toy Story. I knew CGI movies were going to be big when I saw this. It may have been 3 when I first saw it, but this movie and series replay time in my childhood. Toy Story just seems to signify all the themes of friendship by treasure, and it also has great animation even to this day. I very highly recommend it. Number 4. Toy Story 2. It was only fitting to include this on the list, as it played just the biggest part of defining Pixar as a first. Everything is included in here. The characters, the animation, the story, everything. And Toy Story 2 is definitely another choice that helped me define my childhood movie likings, and I still enjoy it to this day. Number 3. The Neverending Story. There are plenty of great fantasy films in the 1980s, and this was the one that delighted me the most. It's definitely one of my favorite family films ever. There were great character design, and nice environments, and a very creative story. It's definitely one that I like a lot. Number 2. The Back to the Future Trilogy. I know it's cheating to put a franchise on this list, but I really get the full experience with all 3 Back to the Future movies. I like the idea of going to the past and being at a place that the first and third film was presented, and that was the retro future and the parallel universe brought upon in the second. And it's they're great movies. These are all great movies on this list, but what's my favorite childhood movie ever? Well, we are about to find out. Number 1. The Star Wars Trilogy. These movies are the definition of a childlike wonder and adult fantasy. I've admitted to individual movies, being favorites of mine in the past, but I truly want as a trilogy. Whether it's regular special edition, full screen or widescreen, video, VHS or DVD, these movies define my childhood. So that's my top 15 favorite childhood movies. Hope you liked it, and I will see you again next time. I'm Stephen MP92, and this has been Stephen BGAM.